Welcome back. It appears that some of you are still having issues safely deleting Linux, say Ubuntu Linux, from a Windows dual boot environment. For example, wanting to, maybe delete Linux, Ubuntu, or Linux Mint from Windows Vista or Windows 7. Maybe you tried it, didn't like it, for whatever reason. You just want to go back to the way your computer was, and that's fine. Now, I've talked about this several times in the past, and I've posted a complete list of things to do on the TotalOS Today website, and I've talked about this several times before. So let me go back to this again, and then I'll show you some updated video that I shot, that I recorded, actually deleting one of my Linux distributions inside my HP laptop. Now, I didn't have to delete, it was Ubuntu Linux, I did not have to delete it. It ran perfectly fine alongside Windows Vista. But lately I've been getting frequent help questions about this. Finally I said, fine, let me delete something that I didn't have to delete, but for you guys I'm happy to do it. But first, let's go to these very important steps. Go to the website, TotalOS Today website. I'll have the links below in the show notes. Go down to the help and support forum. You need to find this, safely delete Linux Mint inside Windows 7. This works for Ubuntu, basically any Ubuntu based operating system. You should be fine. Now there are 10 steps here, okay? Follow these exactly. Do not cheat. Do not take any shortcuts. Do not skip steps. Do not go and get a cup of coffee while you're doing this. Do not do anything but this, because you're probably going to miss something and you're going to mess up something on your computer. Before you do this, you back up anything important on your computer, just in case, because stuff can happen. Breaking the system hasn't yet happened to me, but you might skip something, you forgot to do something. Whatever, stuff happens and you might be out of luck, unless of course you have a backup of your Windows operating system, which I do anyway. So you follow these steps, don't cheat. Number 1, install ECBCD. Number 2, write MBR. Number 3, reboot should be okay to start Windows. Right click computer, highlight manage. Right click and delete non-NTFS partitions only. Be careful to save hidden partitions as a backup. My Lenovo has at least one partition that's separated, that has my Windows 7 backup on there, just in case I have to reboot into the BIOS and reinstall everything. I haven't had to use it yet. And by the way, I also have backup disks, DVD disks of Windows 7, just in case. Alright, number 7, right click and delete unused partitions. Right click and extend volume in unused partition. Number 9, defrag. And number 10, ready to install another OS for dual boot, or just leave it. Alright, you guys got it. Do not cheat. Follow this exactly. Don't do anything else, as I said, and you should be fine. Now let's go to the video. Alright, you will need to download a previous version of ECBCD, which is 2.1.2. If you're running Windows 8, there is a new supported version. I forget the number, I'm sorry. I believe it's $29.99. If you are attempting to install anything dual boot with Windows 8, I highly suggest you get the newer version. I don't have Windows 8. This is good for me. Here you have ECBCD in the front, and the background is the disk management guide. Not a guide, but the tool to do this completely. So here we have ECBCD. I need to scroll down to the BCD deployment option, as you see here, and highlight install the Windows Vista 7 bootloader to the MBR. Click write MBR. This part's really simple, and it does its thing, so we wait. By the way, all Windows Vista machines, Windows 7, and I'm assuming Windows 8 has the disk management tool. Alright, so that part's done. Okay, to the left, NTFS, do not delete that. To the right are my 2 partitions using Linux. So to the left, do not delete that. You may have an extra partition that says restore, backup, something like that. Don't delete that. So I go to the far right and I right click and delete volume. You sure? Yes. Okay, go to the middle one. I want to delete that. Click yes. Now I have some free space. Right click and let's delete that partition. Okay, of course, that's fine. So I have some unallocated space to the right of my disk management tool here. And I can right click properties if you want to go into this. I did. It's not really necessary, but I just wanted to show you how this works. Go to the left, right click, extend volume. Click next, and in this case I want to use my entire hard drive for Windows Vista. I actually went back and installed Linux Mint XFCE, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, I got my full partition back with no more Linux. And that's it. This is how you do it. This is designed, I wrote down those 10 steps showing you this video because this is designed for newbies. Really, it's designed even for dummies. Dummies being someone who's never, ever even seen this before. But that's okay because we were all dummies at one point, right? And I say that with all friendship and respect, as I usually do. But this is how you do it. Follow the 10 steps. Follow what you see here. Back up first, just in case, as you should be doing. You really should be doing that anyway when you're trying to dual boot anything. And I think I'll leave this the way it is. Let me know if this helps you out. Catch you guys later.